Hey guys, what's happening? So, I figured I'd also do another reaction to this the Blues Clues Pride Parade song, because that's also a thing. I'm actually gonna link a video by Ariel Scarcella below. I don't think she covered like this song. It may be in there, but um, I know she was talking about like the gender stuff that I guess that Blue's Clues the show was discussing on there, or the someone that they had on was discussing. Um, but yeah, I mean, I just um, I can't. It's funny. I came across another like reaction video where like someone who was like like excited about this Pride song on Blue's Clues or whatever, and the description said that it's making conservatives mad or something. And the thing is I find it funny because one, I'm not a conservative. I mean, I'm not a conservative. I mean, I might be like vaguely center right, but like I'm not conservative. I can tell you that right now. Number one. Number two, I also happen to be once again, I'm myself a gay man. I'm in a relationship with another guy. And for those of you who follow me and are friends with me, you know that that's Zach, of course. Um, but yeah, so it's like I'm not mad. Like I'm not mad per se. I just think it's cringy, and I think it's not needed, especially in a show like Blue's Clues. Um, I mean, for years and years and years and years, Blue's Clues was never about that. Like it was a kid show. It was a fun little kid show. I used to watch Blue's Clues when I was a kid. I would go over to my grandma's house like when my mom was working. Both my parents were working, and my mom would drop me and my sister off, my little sister off at our grandma's house, and we would just watch Blue's Clues. I used to love Blue's Clues. I loved the shit out of Blue's Clues when Steve was still on the show. Um, I loved it, I mean, and it's just like, they're using these kids shows to push this just really overbearing, ham-fisted agenda. It's just another way to pander and virtue signal and whatnot, and it's really cringy. To someone like me who technically falls under the umbrella of LGBT, but doesn't agree with a lot of the, uh, I guess, ideology and some of the opinions and ideas being pushed forth in like the current version state of the LGBT community. That's why I don't really associate myself with it that much. Um, and I think that as someone who technically falls under the umbrella, I mean, I'm not one of those people that thinks that you have to be LGBT to have an opinion on it. I don't believe that at all. But I think as someone who falls under the umbrella of it, I think that I should definitely be allowed to like give my opinion on this stuff, and even if it's not the uh, collectively accepted opinion of the LGBT, you know. Um, because when it comes to the community, it seems like there's this consensus that most people who are a part of the LGBT community are like really far left, or at least very very left leaning. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination. If anything, I lean slightly towards the other way. Um, but yeah, so and it's also interesting. Apparently LGBT acceptance for the last few years has been going down. It was steadily going up. I mean, it was steadily gaining progress. It was going up, which is, a good thing. And then it started going down. And I think that a large part of it has to do with stuff like this. Because, people who otherwise are fine with it, who don't have a problem with, things like equal rights for gay people and trans people and whatnot, don't have a problem with LGBT related issues in general. They keep seeing stuff like this, and they keep seeing, especially during Pride Month, it's the pandering, the corporate pandering, just the ham-fisted, agendas and whatnot. They see all of it and just keeps, it's just overbearing. It's in every corner, and people just get tired of it, Not because they're homophobic or what the fuck ever. They're just I mean, it's like yeah, we get it. Okay, fine. Like, cool. Like, but can we talk about something else? Can we, um, Oh, and in this parade song, it is the same drag queen, except it's not. She's not. It's an animated version of her. It's like she's not actually on. It's just an animated version of her in the video. But it is the same one. I think this one's probably going to be worse than the one I reacted to yesterday. So strap it in. I've got a drink with me this time. Monster Zero Sugar. I actually like the original Monster flavor. I think it's actually pretty good. I can't really do sugary drinks anymore since I've stopped drinking them a few years ago. So I always go with zero sugar. Usually I go with Bang. That's my go-to energy drink, but these are just really good. All right, let's get this started. Like I said, like as you saw yesterday, as those of you saw yesterday, this mouse sucks. So that's it. Let me check the volume really quickly just to be sure that it's not like too loud or anything. Come on, damn you. We are having some technical difficulties, folks, so please. No, that's not what I want. Alright, you know what? Let me just go to the volume over here and just turn it down this way. On the video itself. Maybe? Alright, let's do it.
Hey, Will, look at all these families.
That's too loud.
Hi, families. It's time for a pride parade.
No. Alright, before we even get into the singing, just want to point out, the comments are turned off now. I know that in general, like with kids stuff, the comments are now turned off. That's a thing that happened like some time ago. Interestingly enough, though, the likes to dislikes are on, and the likes to dislikes are pretty equal right now. It's 135,000 likes to 112,000 dislikes. So, and I have a feeling the likes probably aren't all real or genuine. Maybe they are. I don't know. But let's see. There's the volume. That's what I wanted. Oh, it's at 62%. Yeah, we're gonna turn that down a little bit because I don't want to be blasting this. Not this of all things. Yeah, we're gonna turn it down to about. Yeah, it's good. 34 is good. Alright, let's do this. Let's react to this cringe fest. Come on, damn you. Play. Son of a bitch, this mouse sucks.
Families marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Families marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. This family
No.
has two mummies, they love each.
No, pause it. Oh, God. So, first thing I'm gonna say is, fucking, like, Nina West or whatever the fuck. Yeah, Nina West, whatever. Don't quit your day job, whatever it is. Like, don't make singing your day job. This is even worse than the other one from yesterday. It's so bad. The singing is cringy. The lyrics, I mean, to be fair, it's for kids, so I mean, the lyrics don't have to be like all that clever and whatnot, but still, it's just, yeah, and they're showing like a parade. Actually, let's see if I can flip this around and show you guys, maybe. It's like a parade, and then there's like there's the alligators or whatever it is there, so it's like the people at the Pride Parade, I guess, are all like just animals and whatnot, or creatures, amphibians, whatever. Yeah, and this one right here, apparently, the kid has two moms and they love each other. Which, look, I just want to say, I'm not against like as long as it's done in like not a forced way, not a forced way, and in a tasteful way. Like, I don't mind like like I don't mind like kids like knowing that there are that like gay people exist out there, and that there are some parents who might be like a kid might have two moms or two dads, and just kids in general, like knowing that there's nothing wrong with it. Just some people are different, and that's okay. I'm not against that message. Like I'm not against that at all. It's just I just don't care for the way in which it's done, and again, just the the pandering and the overbearing nature of it. Um, just with all this stuff in general, when it comes to Pride Month and whatnot, it's just really, really. So, still though, just super, 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 super cringe. And then I don't know what the flag is. It's like purple, white, brown. Like, is that the people of color portion of the pride flag? I don't know.
They're so happy and they all go marching in the big parade.
No.
Families marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. Families marching two by two.
I really don't.
Hurrah. This family has two daddies. They love each other so proudly, and they all go marching in the
Son of a bitch.
parade. Come on, friends.
No, I'm not gonna. No, you're not my friend. So the two dads, it showed another same-sex couple, two dads, whatever, two bears. So that's fine, but goddamn, this is bad. Like, couldn't they have at least gotten someone who's actually like a good singer? Like, couldn't they have gotten like, I don't know, like fucking could have gotten Lady Gaga or someone who can actually sing. This is awful. This is terrible. Like, if you're gonna do this, at least do it well. Like, don't just get someone who can actually who sings for a living. Who creates music for a living. Jesus Christ. And once again with the drag queen, it's just creepy. I don't know. The drag queen, I don't understand this. I went over all that yesterday, but the story time with the drag queens and then with the kids and whatnot, it's not something that kids need to be exposed to at this young of age, in my opinion. Like I said, it's okay to say that some people are different, and some people are LGBT or whatever, and teaching them that they should be accepting, and they should be accepting of everyone, and be nice and kind and respectful to everyone. There's nothing wrong with that message. I'm not against that, like I said, but I don't think that kids need to be I don't think they need to be around drag queens and be getting read stories to them by drag queens. I don't know why, drag queens of all things, it's just not appropriate in my opinion. And quite frankly, it's stuff like that makes the LGBT acceptance go down. And typically these same people appoint themselves as spokespeople for the LGBT or anyone that it represents or anyone who falls under the umbrella of it. And it's no, you don't represent me, especially you don't represent me. I don't agree with drag queens doing story hour with kids. I don't agree with a lot of this shit. Stop appointing yourself as some sort of voice, because you're not. You don't there's a lot of us out there who think this shit is just cringe and doesn't agree with, the drag queen thing and whatnot. So, it's annoying. It's frustrating.
Families marching three by three, hurrah, hurrah. Families marching three by three.
Alright, you got dolphins.
These babas are non-binary.
These babas are non-binary? So wait, both of the parents are non-binary? That's... Well, I mean, non-binary is... It's whatever, it's a fucking baseless... It's a baseless label. Yeah, non-binary, it's a label, nothing more. I mean, just because you don't perfectly fall under just because you don't, 100% fall under, the masculine or feminine traits, or just because you don't feel completely one way or the other, it doesn't mean that, that you're a whole new gender. I mean, it just means that you don't, like, you're still either a man or a woman. You're just not 100% feminine or masculine. That's all it means. Like, we don't need more labels. Like, there's no need for a label. It's pointless. It's reductive. It's not necessary. At best it just confuses people, and at worst it just makes other people roll their eyes and be like, oh great, here we go again. So, it makes, yeah, you know. Oh yeah, then they're both non-binary. Yeah, that kid's gonna be so confused. That kid's gonna be so fucking confused. I say it as if like the kid in this instance, anyways, in this song, so what he calls are they? I'm so confused. Like, so they're both supposed to be non-binary. So is it like one is like the mother, the other is the father? Or is it also a same-sex couple? Like, I don't know. That kid's gonna be so confused. Oh god. Oh man. Like, okay, great, non-binary. You're still a man or a woman. Come on. Oh, what's gonna be next? 4x4. Damn. So.
Trans members of this family all love each other so proudly, and they all go marching in the big parade. Come
No.
Families marching 5x5,
So.
hurrah,
So.
Families marching 5x5, hurrah.
5x5. So is it just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So what? Hang on. What the fuck? This fucking mouse. Hang on. What? So what were they supposed to be? Let's go back. So the 5x5 family. What? The Jackson 5? I mean, what? Like, so what is that? What is that supposed to be? The blue, yellow, and pink? What is that? You got one person who, like, I believe they've got an agender flag, which is agender is just another baseless, made-up fucking term. It means nothing. It's just a baseless label that doesn't take, completely made up. That doesn't manifest in reality whatsoever. So, like, what? Okay, hang on.
Some people choose their family. They love each other so happy, and they all go marching in.
Some people choose their family. What does that mean? It said some people choose their family. What? So what? They're adopted? Is that what that means? What, they're just adopted? Like, that's not. What does that have to do with this? I don't understand. What, like, did their families not accept them? So, like, what, like, I don't know. That's confusing. That doesn't make any sense.
Families marching 6x6, hurrah.
Oh boy.
Families marching 6x6, hurrah.
Oh good.
Ace by and pan grown-ups, you see, can love each other so proudly, and they all go
Ace, bi,
marching.
and pan. So you've got asexual, bisexual, and then pansexual, which asexual is, I guess it just means that you're not attracted to anything. It's a lack of interest in sex and whatnot. And I mean, I can maybe buy that some people are actually asexual. Like, I can kind of see that, actually. So that might be one that I'm willing to be like, okay, yeah, I can see that. You've got bisexual. It's like all these asexual, bisexual pans. They've all got their flags, their individual flags. It's like, why can't we just have like the one flag and that can just represent everyone? Like, why does everyone have to have their own individual flag? Why? So everyone can feel special in their own little, like, special identity. You know, I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, you got pansexual, which is basically just the woke version of bisexual, quite frankly. Pansexual, I guess, just means that you're attracted to just anyone and that you don't see gender, which, I mean, that's all well and good, but, like, pansexual, see, here's the thing, like, bisexual means that you're attracted to either men or women, which eclipses everyone. And that would include, you know, trans women or men, or trans men or trans women, because either way you chalk it up, it's still either falling under the category of man or woman. And then I'm guessing pansexual is for people who are attracted to non-binary and agender and gender fluid people, which are a bunch of baseless made-up terms, like I've already said. You know, that, so, yeah, pansexual, woke version of bisexual. Sorry, not sorry.
The big parade, oh yeah! Families marching 7 by 7, hurrah, hurrah. Families marching 7 by 7, hurrah.
So you got a cat and
All families are made differently. They love each other
what?
so proudly.
Okay. So they're different species, so they love each other. That's all right. Whatever.
Families marching 8 by 8, hurrah, hurrah. Families
So,
marching 8 by 8, hurrah, hurrah. This house is a family of
so is this like a number scheme essentially? So like it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until you get to what, like 10 or something? I guess that's kind of like the one of the I don't know what you call it. The word is escaping me at the moment. Like one of the themes of this or something. I don't know. Like numbers or something. Like educational, like the numbers and whatnot. At least it makes it useful in some way.
kings and queens. They love each other so proudly, and they all go marching.
Kings and queens.
The big parade, let's celebrate. Families marching 9 by 9, hurrah,
What?
hurrah. Families
So they've got this. Let me just show you guys. They got this yellow flag with the purple. I've never seen. I haven't seen that one. Shit. You see that? I haven't seen that one. I don't know. Like what is. So. I've not seen that one. What is that? I guess I'll find out. Jesus, how many fucking flags is there? Fuck.
marching 9 by 9, hurrah, hurrah. Allies to the queer community can love their queer friends.
Queer community. Your queer friends, your queer family, the queer community. Fuck. Yeah, I find anyone who says queer unironically is just as cringy. Like you're queer or like queer was a slur up until recently, and now I guess they've like embraced the term, which I mean I can understand, but still it's just like why of all words, like why not use faggot instead? Like you're faggots. That's funny actually. Oh, the faggot community. That's funny. Just put faggot in the place of queer, and just like that's actually kind of funny. Oh shit, but yeah, like I don't like because queer can also mean like unusual, like weird and whatnot. I kind of went over this yesterday, but like queer is like what does it mean? Like you're just like what, gay or something? Isn't that basically what I mean? It was always a slur for gay people or bisexual people or whatever, LGBT people in general. But like what does it mean, queer? I don't know. There's like gender queer, which is just made up. Yet another made up label. Like what? So that's the queer flag, I guess. I don't know. There's too fucking many flags, man. There's too fucking many. One was enough. Because they're gonna be like it's probably gonna be a people of color one too. I bet. Son of a bitch, play.
So proudly, and they all go marching in the big parade. Families marching 10 by 10.
God, yep, called it.
Families marching 10 by 10.
Called it. It's a.
Love is love is love.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should love.
Mm-hmm.
We'll all go marching in.
It shouldn't be your sole personality trait, but.
Wow! Thanks, Blue. Happy Pride Month.
Because for some reason Blue's Clues needs to, I don't know, celebrate Pride Month or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so that's the end of that. Yeah, the last one was love is love. Everyone should love each other proudly. You know, I don't really have anything to gripe about that. I mean, like I said, I think that when it comes to like this, it shouldn't, like I was saying yesterday, like, it is a part of yourself, and like you shouldn't be ashamed of it or anything like that. Definitely not. But it shouldn't be like, you know, the very thing that defines you, or like your only personality trait or something. You know, because you've got people who are just like walking fucking pronouns out there, and just like, you know, and they've got their flag displayed, like whichever one that happens to be, and because there's so fucking many of them now. And it'll just have the flag displayed and then the pronouns displayed, and it's just like, you know, that's great, but like, that only tells me one very, like, it tells me about one, like, characteristic of yourself. I mean, it's like saying that you're like Irish or something. It's like, that's cool, but like it doesn't tell me anything about the person. It just tells me that they're Irish, and that's it. So I don't know. So yeah, I mean, relatively harmless, but it's cringe, and people are getting fed up with it. I mean, as evidenced by the like to dislike. And I mean, like, are there some like closed-minded people out there who might see this and like the Pat Robertsons of the world and start like, you know, fear-mongering about it? Sure, there are. You know, there's always going to be those people out there, but there are just some other people out there who, you know, while they may not have anything against this, against the LGBT or whatever, they're just tired of seeing it around every fucking corner. You know, and now they gotta, you know, put their kids, you know, they're having their kids watch Blue's Clues or whatever, and then they see this, and it's just like, for fuck's sake, you know? I know that some parents would prefer to like explain to their kids like about this stuff themselves, and I understand that. I mean, you know, I think it's a topic that's better had between parents and kids and whatnot. But like, and you know, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm not against like educational shows, like talking about this type of stuff. Again, as long as it's done in like a good way, like a subtle, like, you know, a subtle way, like a subtle and tasteful way, and not like a fucking overbearing, forced, ham-fisted way like this. So yeah, that's pretty much my reaction to this. What did I hate about this the most? It really came down to the singing. The singing is just bad. Like, I hope that this Nina West drag queen, that's not the person's day job, singing. Like, you should stick to just doing drag queen shows and whatnot. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's stuff like this. It's not, you see stuff like this, and it's no wonder that acceptance is going down. It's people are getting just fed up with the forced nature of it, and I can't blame them. So, anyways, let me know what you guys thought. I'll link this below so you guys can go watch it for yourselves and, you know, react to it and whatnot. Maybe if any of you out there want to do a video similar to this where you react to it, feel free. In fact, I'm going to encourage every one of you who do make content to do a video similar to mine so you too can react to this. Yeah, anyways, peace and have a good day.